Holy crap, boys, girls, in-betweeners, welcome back. We have returned with Metal Gear Rising Part 11. As always, I am joined by Niamat. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing alright, how about you?
And we're actually watching Full Throttle here, as you can see.
Or Easy Rider.
That too. I prefer to go with Full Throttle. I haven't seen that game in ages.
Everything okay on your side?
I am out of Colorado.
So it's basically Ryan trying to look badass on a motorcycle.
Exactly. He felt that his badass quota had not been filled for the day and decided to just notch it up a bit.
Was there a reason he felt to drive on the yellow line rather than his actual lane?
Because he's a badass and has no need for rules. Or clothes. I can just see him sort of driving down the road, just like forcing cars out of the way. Get out of my way! I'm trying to save the world!
Right. Having a little heart-to-heart?
I have analyzed his words and actions. I am unable to ask.
So I take it we're not going to fight him just here.
Oh no, we're totally gonna fight him just here.
Fancy me to
Oh,
go?
really?
You knew I'd come.
Yeah.
I
It's
suppose
it's actually I actually kind of like the location for this fight. It doesn't seem very dramatic, but when the fight actually starts, it's not bad. But what I find weird about it is that we fight a guy called Monsoon in the rain, which is fine. Okay, I get that. But we then fight a guy called Sundowner, also in the rain, and then later we're now going to fight Sam at sundown.
is all around once World Marshal
Weird.
gets all those contracts.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether there's something there that I'm missing or not.
I'm talking ideals.
Excuse me.
Forget it. We've both heard enough speeches about higher
Said every Metal Gear player ever.
Yeah, get on with it.
history will decide who's right. End of story.
Come on, pick up the motorcycle and bash him in the head with it.
What's kind of weird though is that, as I said, that's actually Sam's motorcycle, so I'm not really sure why he doesn't object to Raiden stealing it in the first place, but there you go.
Convenient how absolutely no one else comes on the road at any point during this.
And I've got cause enough for killing you.
Huh? Oh, good. Why, that's very good. Yes, I like that.
Must you really fight?
Oh Sam, why you gotta be so cool? He really is a fun villain, Sam. It's a shame that he has to die right now.
Well, it's gotta have at least one of them.
This is between
Yeah.
us.
That's just me, I always root for the anti-hero.
And it ends here. Okay.
There's a lot of, like, fan service in this game for chicks. There's a lot of butt shots of guys in this game. Like that weird sort of pose that they just had there. It's like, let's stick out our butts and fight!
Just do what
Now, I'll once again use the caveat of this was at 2 AM in the morning and I was playing like garbage, so... It's not perfect, I'm sorry!
Yeah, well, at least you're actually playing it.
As opposed to what, using a bot?
No, because compared to, say, me commentating over a game I haven't actually played yet. Well, the part of the game I haven't actually
fair
played yet.
Yeah. That's what I mean, like, if you look at, like, the actual scenery now, this actually looks pretty cool in my opinion. Like, the whole sort of, like, sundown setting and just, like, you know, for, like, what it is like, just like a roadside middle of nowhere. I think it works pretty well.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Oh, yes. Show him a good time, Raiden. Raiden also has no trouble fighting that armed man.
Well, with cyborgs, you never know if they're really unarmed.
That's true. Do you have a body that splits into multiple parts so I can't hit you? No? Oh, well, that's kind of a shame. I thought you did. I fought this one guy before, you see, and oh boy.
So, what would you say Sam's battle tactics are in this?
His battle tactic is right now trying to punch me in the face.
Ah, the straightforward approach, I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck your face shit. No, the only part of Sam's body that's actually cybernetic is his right arm, because he loses that in the DLC, which takes place before this game.
I figured with the suit and stuff there'd be more.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that his suit makes him look like he's a fully cyborg, but if you actually look, his right arm's actually black as opposed to the rest of the suit, which is olive.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a parallel to how Raiden lost his arm at the very start of the game, so again, it's sort of tying them together.
I do have another question, though. What was Sam doing out here in the middle of the road?
That is an excellent question. Presumably he was waiting for Raiden. That's my best guess, but he would have to have known that Raiden was coming, and, you know, that's just kind of like Dark Knight Joker levels of just guessing shit.
Yeah. So unlike the other boss battles, which have some kind of weakness exploit strategy, this is more of a straight-up fight.
Yeah, it's not like the other. Yeah, that is a very good point. There is no real way, at least that I know of, to exploit this fight. You really just have to parry his attacks and just wait for the openings. There's nothing else really to it. I think it's kind of to prime you for what's coming later on, because there's only one more. Sorry, there's two more boss fights coming after this, which both follow the same kind of suit, especially the last boss fights. Yeah, there's no EMP tricks like there is with Monsoon, or there's no little robots around like there is with Mistral to heal you and things like that. There are ways to get health packs on this level. There are some crates scattered about which have health packs in them if you want to run around and find them.
Why do crates in the middle of the desert have health packs?
That's like saying, why does everyone leave exploding barrels all over the place?
Yeah, people have been asking that since the beginning of gaming.
At least since Doom.
Yeah.
There's one of the crates right there. I ran straight past it because I have no need for health. I live only to kill.
No, you're at 20. You're at now 12%. So.
Yeah. Shh! I'm trying to look competent here.
I think if they're watching the video, they can tell otherwise at points.
Now, it'd be cool if it was like right there, like very dead or alive, and a truck just came through and mowed them both down.
Yeah.
Stage hazards! It's kind of funny, after the last video that we were talking about, where we mentioned that Sundowner had a head like a Goomba, and that I got quite a few quotes from people, comments from people in the comments, where it just broke their brains, literally, that they had never considered that up until that point. So we've ruined this game for quite a few people.
Hooray, that's her job then.
Mission accomplished. And now we're gonna ruin Sam's face.
Playtime's over.
With a cool dry wit like that, I could be an action hero.
I thought it would have been cooler if we chopped his cybernetic arm off again and he's just like, shit, not again.
Let's do the whole Mark Hamill thing.
Yeah.
My life juice! I need to keep that on the inside!
My precious bodily fluids. I am the dead.
I don't understand how Cyborg can get out of breath.
I guess it's just some sort of breathing mechanism they have.
He barely had any cyber enhancements.
Stop making excuses.
Outcome necessary.
Nanomachines.
Evidence
Also true.
inconclusive.
I guess even AIs don't know everything.
It is likely no.
Oh god, we're trying to discuss the meaning of life with a dog.
Additionally,
A robot dog.
conflict stems from opposing ideas.
Yes.
and
Making him fast superior to a regular dog for discussing the meaning of life.
not programmed with these guidelines.
You're better off figuring those out for yourself.
And then Mr. Peabody just comes out of nowhere.
That's only the same thing that Snake said to Raiden at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. So it's like, oh, figure that shit out for yourself.
The efficacy of the enhancement directly correlates.
And it's been 3 games and he's still trying to figure shit out.
My vial
Yeah. And now he's just telling other people to figure shit out.
from his father
It's like, look, when you figure it out, let me know, because I still haven't figured that shit out.
in memory of Sam.
Maybe this
I take-
dog will help me unlock the secrets of life.
I take it we get Sam's sword now.
No, we do get it later, but not just yet, because he was just talking about how the... You know how they had, in Metal Gear Solid 4, they had ID locks on weapons? That's what happened to Sam's sword.
How do you ID lock a sword?
Because it's a high-frequency blade, so it would just function as a normal sword. It wouldn't have the high-frequency ability.
Raiden, we have less than 1 hour. Hurry!
Roger that.
Now, fuck bikes, I'm running! And so begins the final chapter of the game here, where we
Sure.
head down to the airbase where we have to go to where it is, I forget.
Hooray. I think it's going to be heavily fortified and... But
This is where we're going, sorry, not where we had to go. This is the final location. This is, before you say anything, this is a stealth section, which I fucked up.
okay. I'll just assume that's what it is at this point.
Yeah. Actually, it's nothing but stealth sections from this point up until the final boss. You can do everything from here by stealth if you want to, which is an odd choice.
That is an odd choice, but that's probably how I would do it considering it's a Metal Gear game.
True. Now, for people in the comments who are wondering, I am trying desperately to use Sundowner's swords here, the giant swords, just to try and mix things up a bit. But I just don't know how to fucking use the things. I've never used them before, and they're so slow. And it's just painful, because they don't seem to combo with the main sword at all. He just sort of does this big swing with them at the end, and it's just, ugh.
Yeah, really slow weapons tend to be that way.
Yeah, but these are really slow. Like, you can charge it here. So that's a nice sort of scissor move, but that's like... I don't know, I tried, I really did, but I couldn't make it work.
Well, at least you gave it a shot and showed him on screen.
Yeah. See, we cut a guy in half. That's something.
Cut,
Yeah, that was
cut,
pretty
cut.
much it. As soon as that happened, yeah, you're gonna see me swap the weapon out very shortly.
Of course there's a goodie at the very end.
It's just a cardboard box. I hadn't seen it there before, so I went to pick it up.
No, they're making
But it's a cardboard box, of course it's a goodie.
Yeah, I love in Metal Gear Solid 3 when you call up Sigint. If you call him up enough times, Snake actually gets very philosophical about the cardboard box if you're actually hiding it at the time.
It makes me feel safe, secure.
It does. You should try the box.
Raiden, there is no time to worry about this soldier.
Yeah, I still want to know where Kojima has that fascination with the box for.
So I think it's just a running gag by this stage.
Probably.
So I'm trying out the size here now from Monsoon, which, again, they seem to be kind of fairly limited in use. Although that said, they are more useful because you'll see it. Basically, he throws a Psy out and it will stun the enemy when it hits them and allow him to pull himself towards them. Also, very shortly, you're going to see the weirdest bug as I try to do that.
Bugs are
Because
always good.
Yeah, this bug's amazing. Like, it doesn't break the game, which is good, because I would have had to reload it and try to edit that. But you're going to see it very shortly. Now that I've said that, it'll probably take like 5 minutes to show up, but...
Yeah.
This guy's starting to annoy me.
What, the sniper?
Yeah, with the rocket launcher. Here we go. Watch it. I think it's here. Here we go. Watch this.
Wee.
Wendy, I can fly.
That seems like it was a hit detection issue versus a glitch.
Yeah, it was just like I would have thought that like you would just have sort of have trouble traveling to the target, not just travel around in circles a couple of times and do a lap.
Yeah, it's probably coded to just send right and flying until it actually hits something.
Yeah, point. Now this part of the game is also interesting as well for another reason, which is throughout this entire game, I have had, as you know, a great deal of difficulty collecting arms from people, and I actually collect every arm from people in this area completely by accident.
Rare show of skill in this.
Yes! So this is another stealth section here. You can actually kill every person in this hangout through stealth. So I'm trying to give that a go here. But you'll see.
Let's see how long it takes until you fail.
If I knew how to get a timer working in the corner, I totally would. But my level of editing skill is not that good. Seconds until Red Gambit fucks up.
A stealth kill, how about that?
What a novelty! So that's one down. There's like 5 or 6 guys in this hangout.
For all their high-tech weaponry, they just can't tell if a guy is running around behind them.
Yeah, and that was just like straight up running too. Although Raiden is a ninja, let's give him that.
It would still make some noise.
He's got lightning coming out of his feet, so what do you think?
Nanomachines.
It's sound dampening lightning. Yes. Got it. And for people who don't know, Nair hasn't actually seen, to my knowledge, the final fight of this game, so he only knows the Nanomachines meme. He doesn't actually know where it comes from.
Well, no, the Nanomachine meme comes from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. It got sort of more blown out of proportion with the whole Nanomachine Sun meme, which we're going to see very shortly.
Yeah, that comes from here, but we were joking. Metal Gear fans have been joking about Nanomachines since 4 because that was their explanation for everything in that game.
Yeah, I know, and it completely ruined the game for me as well, because I was happy not knowing. I was happy just like going, okay, this is a universe where there's some high-tech stuff and there's some mystical stuff. I'm cool with that.
That still didn't explain how Vamp can run on water in 2.
No, it doesn't. And that's the thing, is that Nanomachines do not explain how he can run on water at all. Or how he was able to stop himself from drowning from the pool of, like, very oxygenated water.
Yeah. He managed to prevent himself from drowning.
He did. He should have gotten a gold star. And this guy is just having a tremendously bad day.
I'll bite your knees off.
Yes. Every single person who's ever played this game has made that joke.
It's just the obvious one to make.
It is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'd be kind of disappointed if people didn't make that joke. Hacha! Flagging red and strike.
So much for stealth.
Yeah, well, it was just starting to take a little bit too long.
As you reach the end of the part, anyway.
Yeah, this is the last fight before you encounter the boss.
I see.
And you get you get 2 boss fights in this game back to back.
Huh.
Yeah, they are into space a little bit. Like there's a few sections. Basically, you get 2 boss fights, which are broken up by cutscenes, and a few small sections. But those small sections are basically the sort of similar to what you saw earlier in the game. That they're just sections that Raiden is not designed to win. He's only designed to survive them.
Ah, okay, so it's one of those sections.
Yeah, so not expected to actually do well most of all.
That works.
Indeed. And there's always one guy with a rocket launcher in the background.
Always the rocket launcher, guys.
Die, sir! You are the last of your kind! And one more arm! There's actually 3 arms in this section. We also answered the age-old question of, can an armless man bounce? The answer is yes.
It's important to figure that out for science.
Yes! Exactly! For science! Anyway, that is just going to wrap it up for this part of Metal Gear Solid Rising. In the next part of this game, we are going to head off and fight a giant spider robot as soon as I'm done equipping weapons.
Hooray.
Hooray for giant spider robots!